Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Dungeons and Dragons. We play game. Sometimes we good at game. Sometimes die, but not today. Um, yeah, it's been a bit. We're not gonna count all the time in between now and the last session because it makes us look bad. So, welcome back to Masterwork Adventures. This is the Tales of Revedia. Uh, you know, session 56. So at this point, I feel like I don't have to introduce the cast unless you're new, and if so, how did you get here? Um, oh shit. Actually, my headset is cutting out, but that's fine. Just to briefly recap, fuck, my brain is so fried. Party introductions and then the recap. Is that how we do things, or am I making shit up?
You can do either way, but
Yeah,
I think we
I
usually
don't.
do introductions.
Who even knows
I
anymore?
don't fucking, bro. I'm so out of it right now. I have no idea. I haven't even.
Like, just so we can get through introductions quickly, can I just go quickly? Necromancer, Deer, Elf, Blue Cat, Natural One.
Perfect. Immaculate. That's everybody, and you just have to figure out who is who. Um,
Your words have never been spoken.
uh, but where we last left off on our adventure, the party had, been up to like regular stuff, not doing anything at all that would have been troublesome. Except,
Like breaking into a hold full of mind flayers.
yeah, there is that part. I guess I should mention that. So yeah, as the parties found themselves entering through the deep holes of the Dwarven Kings in this city of Thunderhole, they kind of managed to get through a little back entrance due to the Blackstone keys they had, which sort of teleported them to like the front gate of the actual hold itself, or the inner hold, in which they did a bit of fooling around, some shenanigans, and by that I mean they opened the first door to find this disgusting, vile creature that basically lived in a pile of corpses and trash. Um,
That's a horrible way to describe Dragoon.
well, growing up in the Shadowfell will do that to you. But there were also some Udyugs there, and they were pretty chill, except for the fact that they weren't at all. And the party managed to defeat them relatively fine, if I remember correctly. As they sort of made their way through that first barrier of entry into the main part of the deep hole. Uh, the second room they encountered was not ominous at all, with gas vents and fire things coming out of the floor. So they knew it was perfectly safe to walk through. So they didn't do that for some reason. They started walking all around the ground, making some weird shape or some shit. Didn't really question it, but the door seems to be unlocked now. I think they were trying to do a puzzle or something. But the trick was, maybe there was no puzzle. You know, maybe it was all about the friends we made along the way, or some shit like that. Um,
There's no friends here. What are you talking about?
and as the party had sort of unsealed the room they were into, they heard the sort of classic, like, kerchunk of the door unlocking in front of them. And as it opened up into the main hall of the deep hold of Thunderhole, that is where we left off. Um, so yes, as you all are sort of standing in front of the door, those of you who have made their way over here, I believe it is Jungum and Sparks standing directly in front of it with Kalis flanking them. You see this sort of large room with vaulted ceilings reaching up maybe about 40 feet high, accented with these like large stone pillars. Absolutely massive room, and it seems to be like this, almost like an entryway for everything. Along the north and south sides, you see sets of doors and hallways, separate, of course. Hallways going towards the south side, another hallway going towards the north side, and along the north side there seems to be a single door going off into a side area, and along the south side there's a double door, which seems to go off into another area. Looking around the room, outside of that, you see two sort of semi-familiar looking giant stone statues, sort of on the opposite side of the room, almost like watching over the area. And in the center of the room, you see this sort of like large, like dwarven rune accenting the place. So,
Do these hallways lead off places, or are those not hallways?
oh, those are hallways. They lead off further north and further south. I can just reveal a little bit
Before
more
we
for
go
you.
to this room, I think Zelda, you should go check to
Oops.
for traps. I think that's what we're looking for. Yeah, traps.
Okay, I'll do that. And then I kind of like jump carefully as much as I could with like a ring of jumping, like get over here, and then gonna roll to find traps in this room.
Okay. Is anyone assisting him, or also want
You
to
asked
work
the
with him?
ranger, not the room,
Yeah.
to check for cat
I
traps.
wasn't gonna question it.
Ouch.
I mean, sorry, this walking natural one.
I
I
don't have that many natural ones. It's just close.
hey, like, in a couple more levels, then you get reliable talent. You won't be able to roll below a 1. Below
Just
a 10.
Just one more level.
It's still hot. God.
Would you like some assistance looking for traps, Selthar?
Oh,
Since
absolutely.
I know I'm familiar with what to look for. I'll
Are
make my
you-
way.
You can either both give me an investigation check, or one of you can do it at an advantage. Up to you.
Before you do that, that's D4. Thanks.
I think Taryn should
Hey.
roll with advantage.
Okay.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
I have a plus
Yes.
0.
Give Taryn the advantage.
Oh, so 30.
The first crit or first nat 20 of the night.
Yeah, started
You say
off
first, like that's before.
I was gonna say first nat 20 for Terran normally.
No. we got our crit for the night. That's it. No more after.
You got a couple crits in that worm fight.
Oh,
I did.
As long as you don't get any crits, I think we're good.
It keeps us playing. It keeps our hopes up.
Oakley dokily. So, as you are sort of examining the room, sort of taking a small step ahead of your party, watching along the floors for any maybe sort of inconspicuous like sort of cracks or indents or anything that could be like these various like mechanical traps that could be like set off. You don't see anything like exactly like no classic like tripwires or pressure plates or anything like that. But with, an investigation score of 30, which definitely beats the spell DC, you do see a magical, the dwarven room that sort of accents this room does have a magical aura similar to like a glyph of warding.
That guy?
Yeah.
In the middle?
Yeah, dead center.
Okay.
I throw I presume you tell me.
Yeah.
I throw one of my dispel pebbles at it.
Oh yeah,
That shit's magical.
You gave me them.
I did. I gave you rocks of dispel. They don't have to make a save. It just dispels, right?
Hey, you didn't flesh that out.
Fuck. What was it?
You
Was
said
it
you have
dispel
several
itself?
of these pebbles. They dispel magic.
Oh yeah, no. Any?
Can a sigil make a saving throw?
No.
An
Well, it'd
enchantment?
be like if you were casting detect magic, or not detect, dispel magic, where if it's below the level of it, depending on like the spell level, you have to make the save. But no, the rock says fuck you.
Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, any active spell of 5th level or lower.
Nice.
Drink.
So, as you do so, boom, and you watch as the rock sort of like spins in place for a second, and there's this sort of crackling of energy, and it just loud explosion as dust like flies for a second, and you see like the energy from that arcane sigil just wane away.
Nice.
Can I learn how to make more of them?
Are you an artificer?
I am, but I'm a sorcerer, and I have inherent magic.
You mean the type that didn't learn any of their magic? The one that
Hey now. Leave me alone.
You're only one
Hey,
step
look,
above Warlock, bud. Don't push it.
artificers weren't canon when we made these characters.
True. Oh shit, no they weren't. What the fuck?
Mm.
That's weird to think about.
Let's open a door.
But I was schooled by somebody in magic while I was learning my powers. In fact, several people. So maybe I could, take notes.
Sorcery 101. Don't explode.
I've been getting better at that.
That is true. He has
Yeah,
to fireball
really.
everyone in a while. It's been quite a while.
And the way you said that, like, she turned me into a duck or a newt. Well, I got better.
Turn it into
I got
better.
better. Monty Python.
God.
Stop.
I would have guessed Harry Potter, but what do I know?
Really? Ooh. Ooh. Oh. From the Holy Grail.
Yes, well, also, anyway, tangent. Let's open this door. Does anyone have any qualms with opening this door?
Which door? The north
No.
The north one?
one? Okie dokie.
Oh shit! No, I got too close to the statues. Flashbacks.
Oh, yeah, the statues. That's right.
Flashbacks.
Is this a door down here also?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
I'm gonna go grab another tea bag.
Oh.
I'm gonna need it.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry. It's
Ooh.
fine.
Behind door
Makes
number
sense.
1, a mind flavor.
Behind door number 2, another mind flare.
Hey, the hallways. Also, mind flares there.
Ooh.
4 mind
Alright,
flares.
so
are
guys, I've
Mind
got
flayers.
2 rages left. That's 2 fights that I can be remotely useful.
Alrighty.
Oh, shit.
You're very useful in a fight. Don't sell yourself short.
But, like, after my rages run out, I'll just get hit by attacks so easily that I'll just lose all my HP, basically.
Yeah, but you're gonna be hit by psychic attacks, not anything else, so your rage won't do anything for you anyway.
Maybe. You'll see. So, the north door first. So, as you,
Just considering we're going into enemy territory right now, Fox is gonna cast invisibility on it.
I am going to prepare an action to me and my skeletons shoot arrows at a monster if we see one.
So you're just like standing there, like weapons drawn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are these
Yeah.
pillars?
Yeah, those are pillars.
Can I hide behind one?
Indeed you could. Go ahead and give me a stealth check if you'd like.
Yeah, I will hide behind. I'll go right here, I guess. Ish. Somewhere around there. Stealth check.
Yeah. Here
Here we go.
As you guys have sort of, even though despite the sounds of like fighting from earlier, that when you guys were with the Odeugs, the area seems to be like suspiciously quiet. You don't hear any sound of commotion, any sort of like rumbling at all from coming further down the hallways. And Kalis, as you go to open up the north door,
Just, like, if we're all prepping, I'm just gonna bolstering magic myself and then open the door.
okay, sounds good. And
That's
as you
a
do
30.
so, you see this a rather strange and unfamiliar sight for Kalis. As you look in the room, there seems to be this kind of amalgamation of various like levers, pipes, and other like mechanical objects lining the walls of this room, as well as a set of stairs going upwards, seemingly overlooking the area that you guys were just in.
I mean, does anything jump out at me in this room, or does it just seem sort of like more maintaining features of this place?
So I would say due to you having a relatively keen sense of smell, you would be able to smell like almost like slightly leaking like through the pipes, the similar gas that was in the previous room, as well as like various what looks to be control, not knobs, but what's the word? Like valves, labeled in Dwarvish.
Just please don't cast any spells in here. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say, just like not to anyone in particular, but if someone were to cast spells in here, it could produce an unintended effect.
Okay, so don't cast spells in there. I got it. I will not cast spells in there.
Thanks, Joken. You really understand.
Fox would
Right?
reply, but as you turn round, chastise him, he is no longer there.
I feel like that's more worrying.
Can I like peek around the corner up here? Is there?
Yeah. So actually, as you look, as you make your way up here, um, it seems to be like it's strange. Like you didn't see like any like windows up above or anything while you guys were like in that area, but it's almost like this sort of like see through like paint, not glass or anything, because you could stick. It seems like you could like stick your hand like right through it, just like visible and down to the area below.
One of those tricks, eh? Okay, so it's just like a observation room.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just come back out and shake my head.
Anything
we-
good in there?
Check the door to the south. Or below us. I don't know if it's actually south or not.
South
We
enough.
need the keen mind feat so we can know south at all times. Well, north at all times, therefore south.
Yeah.
And also what time it is.
That would be really handy.
And ruin mazes for Elijah.
I am gonna
I mean, I have the what is it? I have the Wanderer feat, or feature, but it's not. I think it wouldn't work because we're like super underground right now. But other times,
I'm gonna peek through this door down here.
Okay. So, as you do so, you can do so relatively easily. That's the tool to hide things, not show them. Oops.
It sure is.
There we go.
I can no longer see the door.
The door opens up, and you see what seems to be what was like a barracks or like a guard station for the initial entrance. However, it seems to be pretty barren at the moment. Whatever like there was at some point, maybe sort of plates of food, things set out, but look like they have been long since rotted and molded for like weeks and weeks, just sort of set on the table with no one to clean them up. And coming from a bit like actually I can reveal more of this because you'll be able to see this a bit further to the southwest. There is this like almost like this sickening smell of like something rotten.
Does it smell like a dead body?
It smells like a dead body.
Does it smell like more than one dead body?
Either that or a really big one.
The horn on the table, is that just a normal horn, or
It is not a horn of Valhalla, no.
just making sure.
I'll take a couple cautious steps into the room just to see the rest of the area. Kind of, holding my nose a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I'm unfamiliar with the smell of dead bodies, but
And
never pleasant.
as you do so, it's a rather peculiar sight because you see that something is whatever like entrance was created here is not natural. Something had burrowed like into this actual guardhouse, seemingly from another location, and sort of like broken its way in here. And I guess you'd be able. The smell of corpses would be coming from like this direction of the hallway right here, and you'd be able to see at this point that this hallway also leads further down.
Maybe that's where the mind flares. But
Does it? Or maybe that giant worm that you banished.
Yeah. No. I didn't banish it. We killed it.
Oh, well, I mean, you banished it initially, and then it came
It
back, and
was
then we killed it.
also a gargantuan creature, so I feel like it wouldn't fit.
I mean, it's a worm.
How
It
big?
could have snaked through these tunnels. Maybe not like this one right here, but gargantuan like serpentine creatures are very like it's weird because like they're just really fucking long, so they just have to make them gargantuan because it's kind of like they're like. I enjoy the cosplay.
You only just noticed, didn't you?
I enjoy the cosplay. I'm glad to see someone's committed to their character here. I don't see anyone else turning into a cat or having
Bitch,
elf
please.
ears or wearing
Did we
13
forget about
belts.
fucking Halloween?
That is true.
Jesus, how
Hmm?
quickly memories fade.
Oh yeah, that's right.
In my
That was
defense, I
like
Yeah.
can't
way
remember anything.
higher effort.
I can't remember anything that's
Oh,
happened more than 20 minutes ago.
it was not high effort. Don't give me that much credit. What's down? Oh God, what's down this little narrow
Uh,
offshoot?
well, there's a doorway leading to the at the very end of that hallway. If you're gonna go check that out.
Yeah, let me go check that out.
Having peeked around here, can I see where these go, or do they just seem to, both sides just seem to go like
The
long corridor?
a fairly long corridor, and you can see what on the side. It seems like debris or rubble
Oh,
against that sidewall, but it seems to go down fairly far, Sparks. But yeah, as you sort of carefully slide open the door relatively easily, there's no issue. Oh, why does roll 20 keep fucking closing?
because it's roll 20.
It's fine.
You have plugins on? My plugins are screwing me up, bro. This week.
I don't know. I'm just trying my best, man. It seems to be that this was a guard station or some sort, and as you actually look through, when you see what would be like a whole bunch of like arrow slits to any or for any intruders that would have come through this or that would have like made their way through this entrance if it wasn't for the Odiuks who were already taking care of it.
Gotcha.
There
And
seems to be
there's
several. Oh, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
And there seems to be several like armaments left behind in this room. When it comes to like various like shields, it's mostly what's it called? Heavy crossbows though, with ample amounts of bolts for the defense of whatever would have been necessary through this area. There'd probably be about on racks, probably about 15 heavy crossbows as well as a metric fuck ton of bolts. I'm not gonna. It'd be like what, like 30 for each. Too many fucking bolts. There's a lot of them.
But not enough
See,
arrows.
1,500 crossbows?
Say it again.
Did you say 1,500
No,
crossbows?
15 heavy crossbows.
15 heavy crossbows. Okay,
Oh,
I blame my
shit.
parents for that one. I was like, that's a lot of crossbows.
Yeah, I don't think logistically speaking that would be a good idea to all have in one room, especially this size.
Yeah.
That'd be
I
so
was
See,
gonna
cool.
say.
There's so many crossbows that the room becomes a crossbow.
I'm gonna need an astral monk just to hold all of these crossbows.
Fine. I love
Oh
Astral
my God, I
Monks. I
love
can finally play
so
JoJo and
much.
JoJo characters in D&D. Exactly what I needed. Perfect.
All right, I'm done with this room. I'm gonna come back out. There's nothing in there of use.
What do I see here? Leisure.
Must connect up, huh?
Hmm?
Let me check something real quick.
Oop. This is all I'm saying. It's probably map probably works like that.
Yeah, I mean it probably does, but you know.
No. We don't use what's fucking Euclidean geometry here. Like this, like you can never tell really, because for all you know, there's like a portal like right here, and it just brings you back to the fucking. It takes you to Revan Ridge. That's how it works.
Well, no, there's a portal that you see. There's a.
Yeah.
It goes like that.
Exactly.
This one just comes dead end here.
It's like one of those pipe puzzles in video games, except you did it wrong. So like you trafficked the water out the frame of the puzzle, or just like a normally poorly plumbed house.
Excuse me.
Don't know what that's like.
think that's fine.
You think what's fine?
Hmm.
Concern?
But yeah, it should be fine. So Sparks, as you make your way down that side of the hallway, you see this sort of large cavern that's been opened up. At its widest point, maybe about like pushing like 20 feet or so. I'm just going to reveal the whole thing to be able to see down it clearly. But yeah, it seems to be this sort of fairly like wide area, and you see sort of rocks and debris and rubble that's been pushed towards this side as something seemed to have came through into this direction, or like buried like outwards into here, not like buried into the side. If that makes sense.
Wait, what? Buried into...
Well,
Oh,
as in like they came that way. It wasn't like they came out of this thing. They didn't bury into it. That's what I'm trying to say.
Burrow?
Burrow. That's the word. Thank you.
Can I
Very
like
jigger
try
that.
and can I try and eyeball like if the curvature and the workmanship of the tunnel, if it matches sort of like the jaw structure of the worm?
I would say sure. Give me an intelligence check
Oh, intelligence.
or nature.
Oh wait.
I
Oh wait, I'm great at intelligence. What am I
Oh
saying?
yeah, look at him. Yeah. Okay. Um. It seems to have been burrowed, but like or like looking like along it. It doesn't seem to have been by whatever that creature was. As you sort
Okay.
of run your hands along like the walls, it definitely seems like, especially considering it hasn't been too long. In some places, you can almost like feel like that like viscous, like slimy material that the creature was covered in. But it definitely seems to have been picked away by pickaxes and hammers.
Okay.
are these doors?
Those are doors, yes.
Is there anything over here other than dead bodies?
Uh, if you're going down that direction, there's like a tunnel that leads further down.
Okay. I don't know if I want to go that far. I feel like
I feel like that is probably the way to go, unless, Jugger and Zelda see something this way.
maybe.
Do they see something that way?
Do we see that way?
On both sides, you would see the tunnel sort of go down and then begin to curve what would be east in the same direction. Ethan,
Okay.
we can't hear you.
All right, I burped and I said, "Excuse me."
Oh, you're excused.
This is a very important update. Thank you so much.
But
Yeah.
you only get one tonight, so don't do it again.
Well, like the do we see like the structure of this castle from outside, or was it mostly like sort of
The only
built
part
into the cave wall?
This
is
is
built into the cave. The only part you would be able to see from outside was like the actual like front like gate of the keep itself. All this is like purely underground.
Okay, so like presumably the throne room is east on the orientation of this map because we came in from the west. So like these north and south
mean-
hallways probably curve around to it.
that is, if the mind flayers are in the throne room, they might have
You
It's
their
can-
own
true.
else thing.
But if I were a DM, I would design an encounter around the throne room or something important there.
No,
That's too much metagaming, man. Come on.
they're all in the wine cellar just chilling.
Sorry, I played a video game before. Was anyone else? Were you guys? I guess
I
that.
think we were waiting for you to look at
Oh, are you going to those
the
rooms?
list with the towers.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait, what?
No, I'm just confirming that you're going into these rooms. Are you checking them out, Kalis?
Sure. We should probably investigate them.
It seems to be pretty straightforward. As like you enter this first room, I'll just fucking reveal them all because there's no secrets to the universe in here. The first room seems to be what's it called? fairly straightforward. There's a small bed. We're gonna say because they're dwarves, they don't. The bed's just made of fucking stone, raw rock. You know, they like the nice firm mattresses, and you can't get more firm than that. It's just this granite slab.
Are the pillows
It's a
pillows,
really
or
good
are they
back
also
health.
made of granite?
No, the pillows are actually marble.
Honestly, these look really comfortable. I could totally sleep on these. Do you guys mind if I try one out?
Straighten out your spine.
Jungin,
Can I
you
rest?
just lay in one of the beds.
Can I
It
rest
is
while
like half your size.
Yeah, they're not Jungin sized beds. Like you can like lay in it, but like I would say like you're fucking like probably like halfway down your calf is just hanging off.
Very comfortable. It just could be a little bit longer. Yeah, you actually get one of these from my room.
I'm surprised she manages to sleep in plate armor.
I don't think she doesn't seem plate armor.
I'm not gonna doff my armor right now.
Sneak up behind Taran and say, "Boo."
Hmm.
Step, step, step.
I know, not a good person to sneak up on.
I'm assuming they're just clothes in this drawer and they're like dressers though.
Yeah, mostly like it's like simple linens and shit.
Okay, let's go check out these
Nothing.
dead bodies.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
Oh no.
Do we look at the wounds on the bodies? Like, how were they caused by anything particular?
Well, you
Are
haven't
they
found the
missing?
bodies yet.
We
You
haven't
just
found
smelt
them yet.
Okay, so I'm assuming they're this way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go,
Uh,
Taran,
Well,
lead
here
the
we
way.
go.
Are you gonna lead? I can go in front.
Somebody that can look for traps, lead the way.
I will go and look for traps as we go.
Hey,
My goodness.
cool beans.
Hey, look, I'm saying that you should. The right tool for the job.
One hopes.
Ah, stuff has resumed.
It's a good thing you can
Armor
cast
service
guidance.
has resumed.
Sorry, I have to do this, by the way. I forgot to say that. Cough, cough.
Yeah, it's a good
Nice.
thing. It's a good thing he cast that.
Oh god.
So, as you make your way forward down the caverns, you don't see anything that would constitute what would be a trap or anything like that. It seems that like as you're sort of examining the walls of these caves, it was like hurriedly like sort of carved through the mountain, and whoever like did so didn't do so in mind with worries that someone was going to be passing through once again. Um, bum, bum. Where did it be? Yeah, we'll just reveal that whole thing then. It's fine.
Ooh, what's that? What this?
Hey, neat.
Okay. So, as you sort of step in the room, along like these sort of like, I'd say around this area, because I'm not here. You know what? Here, I got it. Watch this. Where's Gray? Boom. Dead dwarfs. As you see, various Durgar, all sort of like splayed out against. Most of them in sort of messy heaps. It's not a pretty sight. There's maybe about 5 or 6 of them in the area, and you notice that all of them seem to be what's it called? Like stripped of like goods. Like their armor is like sort of set to the side. Their weapons, all that stuff is in that pile you see over to like the side of the area.
So, does it look like they were killed by the things we just fought, or does it look like they were maybe killed all otherwise? Do they have like giant holes in their heads, perhaps?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
Looking at these ones, you would see that like some of them actually have like injuries, which seems to be like from like weaponry, swords and hammers. As you see, what's it called? Like bludgeoned like bodies, like all that kind of stuff. Puncture wounds from war picks. Very generally, supposedly it's unpleasant. I haven't tried it myself, but I can assume it is. And then, as I said, there's all that sort of like whatever, like, or at least at some point, it seems that they were stripped of just about like all their valuable stuff. Like when it comes to like weapons, armors, you see like on the side what seems to be like a few like emptied out like pouches of like trinkets or coinage or anything like that.
Let me see.
Do you want to talk to these guys?
I'm curious, but would you want to waste a spell doing that?
Not really, but I want to get the consensus of the group. Because I'm kind of concerned, but I'm not that concerned. I'd rather just have to
Yeah,
kill stuff for later.
kind of in the same boat.
I think we all know what happened here.
Yeah.
Well, they died. They were killed by something that looted them.
I want to look at the pile of their belongings.
Yeah, I do too.
Is there anything shiny? Like
Uh,
anything like seem magical that I can tell?
Magpies just.
Wait, shut up! You can't say anything. Um, so there definitely seems to be like a large amount of like their various coins that they had on them. As for like straight up magical items in
Yep.
there, I would say I don't know if you'd be able to tell just off sight. Let me double check. What would
And how many coins is there? Like it's just like a pile of gold coins or platinum coins.
it looks to be a mix between gold and platinum. Maybe about the size of like what's would be like a good like comparison relative size wise. Maybe like 3 or 4 handfuls worth of just sort of like spread about.
3 or 4 handles meaning it's probably about like 500.
Yeah, I would say about 500 gold. Sure.
Okay. 500, so that 100 each, gold each?
Yep.
You're looting.
Well, I mean, it's right there. They're
Yeah.
not going to
Yeah.
use
Exactly.
it. 100? 100 gold. Is it just 100 gold or?
I mean, I'm not
That's
there,
wonderful.
so I wouldn't.
Well, we'll hold on to it for you.
Okie
We
dokie.
split stuff up evenly, right?
I'm sorry. Say that one more time.
We split stuff up evenly, don't we?
Yeah,
Yeah.
usually.
Yeah.
Well, I
I
can't.
hope we've been keeping track of all the money we've been looting.
I mean, it's my notes.
It won't let me change my gold. Why? Why D&D Beyond? I'll note it down here.
Okie dokie.
Why did I ping that?
Yeah, I thought that was Elijah thinking something then, and I was just staring at the blackness.
Yeah, give me just 1 second. I'm forgetting how to read again.
I don't know why it's not gold.
This is why I miss fucking having my
Okay,
actual
whatever.
stuff.
Whatever.
So, yeah. With all that being said, as you guys are sort of going through the room, relatively simple affair, making your way, sort of like scooping up the pieces of gold to put into your sack. As you sort of like place like your hand upon it, getting it into it, you notice that strangely enough, the pile of gold doesn't move. You're sort of like pulling it, but the entire pile seems to be moving in like this one sort of large piece. As you scoop it towards you.
See, don't touch the gold.
And as you sort of shake your hand, trying to remove yourself from it, you realize that it has become very attached to you. And Heron, I need you to roll initiative as well as everyone else.
I'll move myself back to where I was before.
Very nice. Roll very well.
See, loot goblins. This is why you don't loot the gold that's sitting next to all of the corpses.
You're gonna lecture us on that, Sparks?
Because hey, specifically, if there's a ton of bodies and the loot is still there, then you could tell there's something fucked up with the loot. Because something else would have taken it.
I seem to remember a pillar in a temple that had rubies in the eyes on it that someone tried to pry out with his dagger and sent us all...
But the difference between that was it was an abandoned temple.
Oh my...
Just roll your eyes. Just roll your eyes and keep going. That's all you can do.
Oh my goodness. 20.
I have to remake my token because I'm fucking stupid.
The point that I was trying to make is something clearly killed these people and then left the loot behind.
Well, if they're dead, then something clearly killed it, yes.
But why would they leave the loot behind? Unless it was, like, cursed.
Because they're stashing it to come back to later, clearly.
I'll be close more into the room. I won't be that far back.
Yeah, I would be right up in this junk here.
Can I move my token, or am I stuck?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you would have moved further in.
I can't even move your character token either.
Did
you change the layer his token's on?
Go a little bit,
yeah,
so I'm not so far away.
Oh, why would I be able to move his token? I'm not a GM. Right.
Like the one time I do the rogue looting thing.
You roll a universal one, like a world one, if you will.
Okie dokie. And upload the file. Thank you. It is not that big.
Sure.
No, need that.
I'm not gonna rage this fight because I feel like we still got some actual fights to come.
Yeah.
That's okay. I might nuke it because. Yeah, I might just nuke it.
Oh, that'd be fun. You should do that.
I'm attached.
Oh, you're attached to the mimic.
I'm a little stuck on it.
Have you tried not being stuck on it?
I'm gonna do that on my turn, actually. Thank you for the suggestion. I hadn't thought of it.
Alright, so initiatives in order. Jungam got a 6.
Yep, as is tradition.
6 for
going
Jungam,
last.
20 for Terran. Salthar 20. Kayla's 10. Roll the other initiative. Roll his. Oh wow, that's funny. Oh no, that's not right. Go with that. And that's B17.
Now I have that song stuck in my head, Kayla.
I'm sorry, that's a bad song.
It's a good song.
Oh, they changed it. You can add like a round divider. Like
Maybe it's just not my kind of music.
Cool beans.
At least not compared to the other songs in Moana.
It's catchy. The internet's being stupid.
Oh, that's so sick.
There we go.
Okie dokie. So it is going to get this little, little surprise round. You know how it'd be. as you what's it called find yourself attempting to pull yourself out of the what's it called away from the pile of gold, and you're hit with that like oh shit moment as you realize what's happening.
Alis cannot be surprised.
Kalis cannot be surprised.
I'm not gonna rage though.
Yeah, no,
Wait,
you.
Terran.
It's
Oh shit! You have a dagger, fucking. Oh my god. Okay, so you're not surprised then.
Oh yeah, you have that, right?
So,
Yeah, and it
But I'm
helps all of us
surprised.
within 30 feet.
well, the
Oh,
only
really?
people
Yeah.
within. So it
A
would
weapon
just
of
be.
one. It's
So
just
it'd
me
be-
and
Oh.
Rowland.
Hey, what's going on over there?
And Zephyr's brother.
As you guys hear the Metal Gear Solid
That's
exclamation
why I
mark
said
pop
Rowland.
off, and you all look and you see what's it called, the pile of treasure stuck to Jungum, or not Jungum, stuck to Terran, and these sort of like iridescent pseudopods, like reaching out to attack her. Will be at the top of the initiative, and Sparks.
Oh,
You'll
you
be
go
surprised
before
as
it
well.
too.
Zelthar and Terran, yes. Zelthar, you hear what's it called? The sort of alert sound from Terran's dagger.
Alert.
And
Alright.
you two get to go at the
Pass,
same time.
motherfucker.
Whoever wants to go first.
Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
I'm getting a phone.
Yeah,
call.
the problem. You were behind. You were behind fucking Neff. Then you still.
Lagging.
I'll let Taryn go first since she's closer.
All right, that's fine with me. Okay. So, how many of these things are reaching for me?
It's probably just one mimic.
It is one mimic with several pseudopods, like different, like tentacle-like arms.
Okay. And I'm still, my hand is still stuck to it.
Yes.
That's how mimics work.
Would
Yes.
I know if anything in my alchemist supplies kit would help me unstick myself from it, like a solution or something?
Your knife in its face.
Let me think.
Filing.
Yeah, this isn't.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't know about that, especially like.
Okay.
It's also, the sort of. It's not the thing that you would have time for in an alchemist kit. It's not like you could. Oh, I'll flip out this kit and just.
Well, I'm just thinking like if there's a solution there, I can just like pour on it to make it not sticky or something like that, or like be. It was a thought that I had. Otherwise, I'm just gonna stab it.
Yeah. So usually how it works is you can attempt to like.
Break the
try
grapple.
to break the grapple. Otherwise,
Mhm.
it'd be stuck.
Yeah.
You can do acrobatics to get out.
Yes.
I will try and unstick myself from this thing.
The DC on it is only 15, I believe.
So
What's
is
the
that
DC?
It's acrobatic. Yeah,
Okay.
that's how grapple.
what? Okay.
21.
There's very little chance in me failing it if it's a DC 15.
Yeah, you manage to sort of placing your sort of foot against the wall, getting a bit of leverage, just sort of jumping, and you feel the sort of like suction like sensation as like it's peeled away like from your skin. You see the sort of red marks from the like sort of like acidic nature of the mimic left behind on your skin, but you manage to ungrapple yourself from it.
Well, I don't like that. And that's my action.
Mm-hmm.
And I can I throw a dagger at it for my bonus action?
You have to have attacked it. Start off.
Yeah.
Bonus
Okay.
action.
All right. That's fine then.
Good bonus action. Disengage. Go. I wanted.
Yeah, I'll do that. I was thinking about doing that, and I'll disengage and then take a couple of steps back away from this thing, and that'll be my turn.
Alrighty. Sounds good. Zelthar, with that, we go over to your turn.
Okay. I have no idea what we're fighting because I can't see it, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna pop out and then like do
It's just a pile of gold just chilling there,
just 2
inconspicuously.
panic shots.
And it has these weird tentacles sticking out of it, but you don't notice though. You just pretend those aren't there.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Just don't notice them.
But I'm still gonna do 2 panic shots.
Fine. Why?
Panic shots, he says.
up.
Fuck you.
Panic.
I know this crit's gonna be wrong. I can never do it right.
You changed it from where it says crit instead of D8. It's just 8.
Oh,
So that's
Okay.
18 points of damage.
18. And another panic shot. Okay.
That was more panicked.
Fuck, I keep having to tap back. Oh, yeah, it still hits.
What?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a mimic, guys. Come on.
They're not known for their high ACs. So that's 18 and
Okay.
16 points of damage. Alrighty, so as you send 2 arrows flying into it, it lets out this... It almost sounds like this shrieking sound, but while shaking like a sack of coins. It's got this sort of eerie... Well, unnatural is probably a straightforward word to use and very obvious one. But this very, like, unfamiliar, like, grating scream as it sort of, like, shrieks out as the magical arrows sort of pierce right into it. Do the money as well, sadly. But it do be hurting it. It definitely
As
hurts.
Zeltho steps up beside me, I'm gonna like put my arm out and be like, "Don't go near it. Don't touch it."
I wasn't planning on it.
Okay, good.
Alrighty.
I guess she shoved me back too far and we're gonna go to the wall. And I'm done.
Okay. So it moves over towards the mimic's turn. As it sees its initial prey sort of what's it called? Like back away, you see what's it called? The sort of mound sort of like move and shift as a sort of like as a fairly large pile of various sort of goods and valuables, armor pieces, weapons, golds, trinkets, just sort of turns, and you watch as the figure rises up for a second, and it's going to attempt to engulf Jugga.
Ruh-roh.
Attempt to.
Tempt being the opportune word.
Let me...
Is it a real saving throw?
no, let me just make sure I'm reading how this works correctly. I'll do...
It's been ages since I fought a mimic.
Yeah,
Yeah. This is a weird one. This is
not since my first campaign have I run into one.
Mm-hmm.
I had a group that almost got TPK'd by a mimic.
Oof.
It was very awkward.
Don't actually. I think this is actually the first time I've ever fought a mimic in a D&D campaign.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought we've had one early on in.
Alrighty. It's going to move into your space, Jungum, and you can make me a
No.
dexterity saving throw.
Does a 20 succeed?
Yeah, so you manage
Jesus
to
Christ.
move to the side perfectly fine. And you watch as it moves into that space, these sort of... actually, it would move forward one more. These
Hey.
sort of pseudopods all sort of lash out, and it's going to make one attack towards each of you in range. So one towards Zelthar, Terran, and Jungum.
Oh, it's got 10 feet. Big oof.
And it's going to make... Who's the one to double up on? Terran, because she was the initial prey. We'll go with that. So, this is for... Just 2 in a circle. We'll start with Jungha. That's a 20 to hit.
Nope.
Alrighty, Zelthar. That's 15 to hit. That should.
No.
And the last 2 for Terran. 13.
Nope.
20.
Barely. That's my AC.
Finally, some decent rolls in here. So, it is going. You are going to take 13 points of bludgeoning damage as the tentacle slams against you, and you feel it begin to sort of wrap, snaking around your arm, and you can feel the sort of adhesive nature of it sticking you to it. And that is going to be its turn. That's what it's got. And with that, we'll move over to Kalis.
So Kalis is going to run up to here, hearing the commotion, and at this point he sees what's going on, and he's going to enter a rage. A different type of rage. As he just roars and like leaps forward at it, like holding his heart overhead and says, "Mercantilism creates externalities not addressed by the human system."
I don't like circus.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna reckless attack it, I think.
Go for it. Where are you?
You need to take one more step forward to be able to.
I'm gonna like leap in this sort of vicinity.
Okay, I got
But
you.
if I have to occupy my own space, I'll be there.
Okay. Yeah, that's perfect. You can stand there just fine. Are those the rolls? What is that? If that's
That's a 23.
23 fucking hits. Teach him the fallings of capitalism.
Yeah, and I'll just keep hitting it. I just want to like Gallagher bring the neural heart down, just like into the not even really aiming for the creature, just into like the pile of gold, and just like scatter coins everywhere.
Oh yeah, yeah. Those both hit.
Yeah, I guess I'll just do Brynhild then.
Did you rage?
No, I'm not raging.
Ah.
Oh, I guess the damage is lower by 3 then.
Okay.
Each of these hits.
You have systematically rolled a 12 to hit everything.
That's true. And Brynhild bites it for 9 piercing damage.
So 10, 11, and
It's
9.
30 total.
All right.
Yes, you're right.
So, as you begin, you guys, most of this is a concept you guys probably aren't very familiar with yourself. But he starts going off on this like angry, like socio-political like rant, and he's just like, there's just like pieces of like gold coins like flying, and you watch as they fly off the creature. They turn to these small like chunks of flesh that are sticking to the wall, and he's just absolutely relentless on this creature. But yeah, that was.
Was a thing.
That's my turn.
Alrighty. Okie dokie. With that, we'll go over to Rowland, who is surprised this round. Quite confused as everyone has gone down, and yeah, he's just surprised this round. And then we go over to Jungin.
It's my turn. Okay.
That's
I'm going to inflict the wounds at first. No, let's do second level. I'll be special. Cast inflict wounds.
You. Oh.
I got a natural 20 plus
Nice.
9.
Why?
When it started rolling, I was just
Why?
like, wow, that's too many dice. Never mind.
Oh, it's 40 crit
40.
damage.
Yes, it's 40
Yeah.
damage. Yes. Yes, it is.
Wow.
Uninflict wounds.
So that is a 55
55
damage.
points of damage, yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, Juggen doing tons of damage. It's strange.
I mean, it's not
That's the
dead.
third nat 20.
I was gonna say I wanted to channel divinity for this.
Are you going
So,
to?
yeah, kind of. I think so. An extra 25 on top of that. So
Nice.
what's that?
80.
8 damage.
I'm
Is it dead?
No, but it's not living another round. Oh god. You watch as you see, what's it called? The tentacles, flailing. Give me 1 second. I'm getting a phone call. Fucking Christ.
Dude.
Kill it.
Hello, this is the Mimic Obituary, or funeral home. We just wanted to know if you wanted to make any reservations, for this weekend. Oh, one reservation. Very well, sir. We have a lovely variety of objects the Mimic can posthumously turn itself into. Most requested is a coffin, but we can also do bouquets.
Imagine if you went into a funeral home, like a mimic was pretending to be a coffin and just nommed you.
I mean, it's a dead Mimic, though.
No,
So
but
it
I'm
actually
talking
is a coffin.
a
in a
live
sense.
mimic that was a
I
coffin.
mean, that'd be a very on the nose. You'd think it'd be a vampire, but no.
It would be worse if you were a vampire. Holy shit! I'm just gonna lie down. Oh, nope, teeth.
I don't think a coffin Mimic could do any damage to a vampire, frankly.
Depends
Well,
what
That
type
shit's
of.
like their favored terrain.
What if it's a blessed mimic?
A holy mimic.
Holy mimic.
Well, that's just entrapment at that point.
Call that a good trap.
Alright, sorry about that. They were ordering food and didn't want
What'd
to
you get
wait for
us?
me to just. Nothing. I got everyone something but you, Ethan. I'm sorry. I didn't know how to tell you this, but since you brought it up.
What did you get me?
A single pickle.
I'm Angus! I'm sorry.
Is that not satisfactory? I can get you toast on beans. Not the
Toast
other way
on
around,
beans?
though.
You
Not
mean
the
beans
other...
on toast?
No, I know what I said.
Okay.
It's just like a bowl of beans with a piece of toast on top.
Ah, yes.
But like lima beans.
Ooh, no.
I think that's where we're going. I think that's the vibe.
Maybe like pork and beans, because that would be okay.
Oh yeah, that's the
I
point.
feel like you can make pork
Anyway,
toast work. You could make it work.
Okie dokie. So as you see this creature sort of flailing about, attempting to grab at your allies, while Kalis is absolutely fucking beating the shit out of it. Jungum, you just have this sort of flash of like inspiration. I don't know if you're smiling when you do this or what the look on your face is. I really struggle to imagine this at times because Jungum smiles a lot, but she also is capable of incredible acts of violence. And I don't know if those happen concurrently. And you watch as you all around her see her just sort of take a step towards the creature, and she just sticks her forearm into the center mass of the creature, going about the depth of her elbow. And you watch as this sort of black necromantic energy just not explodes, but just like expunges all outwards as this webbing of like energy sort of crackles along the gold coins and the pieces of armor and armaments, and the creature like convulses like in place and like shrivels back. You see it sort of, despite Jungum sticking her arm in it, there is no sort of adhesive sensation as the creature sort of rears back, pulling itself away from her. And yeah, that's her turn. Sparks.
Does the gold pieces, do they shrivel too when it freaks out?
Yeah.
I mean, they're copper pieces
Ooh.
now,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, they're
Huh.
it's mimic flesh. It was no pieces, sadly.
Oh.
But
I can't physically get to where I can move in line of sight, so Sparks is just gonna not move.
fair enough.
Considering that you basically said it was dead.
Yeah, you just hear like a lot of like screaming and weird noises happening from that side of the tunnel. Junga might be laughing. I'm not sure.
I think they got that, Rowlin. I think they got it.
Who said that?
Meow.
I'll destroy the 1%.
With that, we'll go back over to South Thor.
It's Terran's turn.
Oh,
I
yeah,
let her
you,
go
yeah,
first.
yeah, Taryn.
That's right. Oh, I want to stab this thing.
Go for it.
Oh,
Stubby fish.
Yeah, have your sneak attack.
I do, and I have advantage because there's people all
No,
around this.
No,
you don't get advantage. That's not how.
you just get your sneak attack.
You get sneak attack if there's someone within 5 feet. You don't get advantage if there's someone within 5 feet. That's not how rogues
Fortunately,
work.
I'm not flanking it.
And flanking only gives you +2.
I mean, you can move to
Literally.
your flanking it.
Never had advantage from people being within 5 feet of it. So I don't know where you're getting that from.
Well, you still got a bonus action. It does not have a great AC.
I will stab it again. I literally rolled a 2.
Oh, that
Fucking
definitely
ridiculous.
hits, though.
Okay, that's better. So 8. Or
And
should I
a
play
sneak
some?
attack.
Yeah,
Okay, I didn't know if because the first one didn't hit. So
Yeah.
what am I at?
Oh yeah, you
1
can
now?
get sneak attack on any attack you do a turn.
Yeah.
Any attack you hit. So even if you miss with the first one, as long as you hit
Yeah.
once in a turn.
I figured as much, but I didn't want to assume. 5. 28.
28. Big sad.
Alive?
How do you want to kill the mimic?
Oh.
I mean, I'm just stabbing it. So it's a pile of gold. I'll stab it in its shiniest piece.
Yeah, so as you see the creature rearing back from Jungo, you haven't seen a money be afraid. But it definitely seems some sort of primal instinct says to get the fuck away from that bitch. And as you sort of rear up next to it, you jam your dagger into the center of the mass, and you center mass of it, and you feel it almost like catch or like get stuck on some sort of like inner part of it, and there's almost this like heartbeat like pulsing like around like your fist. And you just jam the dagger in more, and you watch the creature sort of like rears back and like shivels up, and it just goes limp and then just collapses in this like large pile of goo that sort of just like spreads out along the floor.
I step back so it doesn't get on my boots.
That's a good.
I'm very good.
Jungum, it does get on your boots though. You have nowhere to stand.
That's okay.
Phyllis sort of stands in the ankle high water with his hooves, and he's like, "Greed is bad." I don't know. That's all I got.
I don't know how I feel about this, Kalis. It's kind of scaring me. Okie dokie.
So think about the time we were doing like the money thing or doing the ship stuff, and somehow Kayla just started talking about economics. His 2 brain cells were rubbing together for that one particular thing.
I mean, I did just put on an intellect collar or whatever.
Oh yeah, no. In this case, yeah, it's no. I understand it perfectly, but the contrast is making me incredibly uncomfortable. Because it's like raging deer man who you should be afraid of your life for when he starts foaming at the mouth, but at the same time, like he's analyzing like the disparities like in different wealth classes and like our economic structure. Like I'm not used to that yet.
Mm-mm.
But
Hey, listen,
Frankly, I can't even like picture how the headband really works with his head, but yeah, it'll work.
you know, it's magic. It fits. That's how it works. Maybe it's like a ring around one of your antlers or something, or just like the top of your
Yeah,
head.
yeah.
You know,
Sort of like a chain between two of them, like just like a little garland.
the garland of intellect. I like it.
That was fun.
But yeah, as with that, the sort of mimic collapses, and you see this sort of like pang in her chest as you see the money all sort of fade away into this gray goop. With
well,
that, you guys are out of initiative.
Because there's nothing left in this room, basically, besides the corpses.
that's not
Well,
fucking less.
well. There would be one thing because of the corpses, you see that, or at least there is like the various like actual like weaponry left behind and the armor pieces that because those were actual like things that were on the Duragar. But if you guys were to be sort of rummaging through the goop, or at least you'd probably see it sticking out. Where is it? I have to actually fucking find what this is because
Is it a shovel?
no, it's not. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. It's a shovel. It's a whole ass shovel, but it's a normal,
Nice.
non-magical shovel. It's not even nicer than your current shovel, but it's here for some reason.
I have 2 normal shovels.
Oh, here it is. This is what it's supposed to be.
Dual wield. It's like a one of the dumb keyblades in Words.
But you see what's it called? Fuck, I'm sorry. Brain fried. Sticking out of it seems to be this sort of glittering badge, seemingly to belong to one of the more like official Duragars. You see, like it's sort of intermingled like with the fancier bits of armor. But to those who would pick it up, it is well, essentially, it's just a badge of the watch. But without the whole water deep mechanic in it, because clearly that it doesn't work for it worked for Thunderhold, not water deep.
That is quite interesting. And awkward.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know. Do we know what it is in this moment, or?
I would say it's shiny, it looks magical, and because none of you can cast Identify, fuck it, someone knows what it is.
Okay.
Maybe Jagun, because she knows Dwarven.
You can't be wearing a shield in order to use it. And Jungam
Oh
uses
no,
shield.
to know what it is what I mean.
Sure. Let's say she could identify. I'm just doing it for the sake of if you don't have Identify and find magical items, you kind of just have to be like, wonder what this thing is. Guess we're gonna throw it in the bag until we go into town and find the guy who we paid to identify everything. But yeah.
Yep. Usually that's Kalis, but no, Kalis doesn't identify either.
No, the barbarian.
No. He knows detect magic.
Yeah, I guess that counts. Sort of.
I'm gonna pick
something.
it up, and I'll put it in Zelda's bag.
Okay.
Okay.
You watch.
I like to imagine.
Sticks her hand in your pocket, puts it in there.
I like to imagine Jagun just going up and being like, "Hey, let me get this in your bag," and just shove it in there. And Joe's like, "What?"
Doesn't even take the bag off his waist. Just puts it in there.
Thank you.
No problem.
That could be of use to me, but I don't wish to part from this band quite yet until we're out of this gauntlet, as it were. But in future, perhaps.
So, with
Well,
thing.
this. I was gonna say this. This is. I'm leaving this place. I'm mad. I'm mad at myself.
So
Are you
with
going
that,
that way, or are you going
What's
down?
wrong, Taryn? Did you come down with a case of sticky fingers?
I am ignoring that and just
Are there
continuing
any
to walk.
arrows?
are there any
Like
what
arrows?
arrows?
Yeah.
There's a singular arrow.
Awesome. Thank you.
Okay.
I'll pick it up.
With that, we're gonna go to a quick
One
5-minute
shovel,
break,
one arrow.
and we'll be right back in just un momento. So yeah, have a good one, or don't. Honestly, it's your choice. I'm not gonna make you do either. But it'd be pretty cool if you did. See ya.
Flawless.
Hello, we're back. I didn't count us down. Well, I did, but then I messed it up, so I just didn't do it a second time. But we're back now. Last off, where you saw us like 5 minutes ago or some shit. I haven't really been keeping track of. The party killed the mimic, and it was really mean. I don't like Ethan.
Wait, what?
Thank you for coming to our TED Talk.
I at least wanted one more round, but no, fuck me. But yeah, as you guys have dispatched the mimic and are currently, making your way down, deciding which tunnel system or which way you want to move down the tunnel system. I guess that's the question. Like, what is the play next? Like, where do you guys want to go from here?
Is there any discernible difference between the two?
Because it's just
We never
closer.
checked out these two statues there.
No.
We could leave
Yeah.
them. We could leave them unchecked.
I've had flashbacks, thank you. I don't need to go near the statues.
No? Okay, fine. We won't go near the statues.
You're welcome to.
I
if
say
you want
south.
to.
Nope. They have quite large hammers, and I am quite happy not going near the large hammers.
South is fine if there's no difference between the two.
Okie dokie.
South specifically because it is less to war. Only.
So, as you all begin making your way southwards throughout the tunnel, are you guys attempting to stealth? Are you like sprinting? Like, what's
I will stealth.
What's your marching order, as well as like what's your game plan?
I think we've learned our lesson about not stealthing.
I am
Oh,
invisible,
stealth.
so I feel like stealthing.
I want
Yeah.
to keep enough spell slots for silence, though. So
No
Well,
pass.
so
That's
would
fair.
your brother just do it? I'll stay in the back, I guess.
Oh,
Cause
those were terrible rolls.
various reasons.
Oh, God, Taran beating me on stealth. Kills me.
Only have 4 more than you win it. Oh, chicken.
Yep.
Well, at least, Dragon's at the back this time, and not at the front.
Yeah, I can go in the front too, and scout.
Yeah, just have yourselves on marching order on like the map in the hallway.
Mhm.
In the hallway.
Yes.
Okay.
Try and be slightly, spaced out. Keep eyes open for any glyphs of wadding.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then, if that's the case, then both of you all, if you're going to be taking that front, give me investigation checks. Okay. 20 yourself.
Nice. That was not meant to be an advantage.
Ooh.
But I'll use my Tides of Chaos for shits and giggles. There you go. Gives me a reason to roll.
I don't know about you guys, but I think there's never a reason for me to be further back than middle of the pack that I can think of.
And if you're getting chased by something, you have Sentinel, but
Personal
that's really
preference.
We need
Yeah,
to
that's
stop
true.
clumping up as much as well. Why I say that.
Alright, so everyone hold hands.
Kumbaya, kumbaya.
Okay, everyone grab a buddy,
Hmm?
Okay.
a dungeon buddy.
Touch it, buddy.
Could you be able to...
Pick your favorite Zelthar, brother.
If we had t-shirts, we should have a dungeon buddy t-shirt.
Dungeon Buddy t-shirt.
Oh,
Down
no.
for it.
How do you spell that?
DungeonBuddy.
Yeah, not... Yeah, fuck you.
See, if you're gonna do that, you have to get the website right now.
Brute forcing these armor disadvantage stealth checks with proficiency has really worked well for me, frankly.
I mean, you at least have a +6 on, like, world.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean by brute forcing through the disadvantage.
I checked it. DungeonBuddy.com as a website.
I figured.
Don't.
It's like it's like
Might be.
I'm just saying, like, it's like some like random like fucking empty WordPress site, but someone does have it.
Someone's saving it.
Fuck that guy.
We can come up with a better name than that. This is one T-shirt.
Dog shit design. Anyways. So, as you guys make your way southwards. Oh god, that fucked me up. Make your way, I guess it wouldn't be southwards, but relatively, map-wise, it's south. Along the caverns. Sparks and Taryn, you guys sort of taking the points on this, keeping your eyes out for any sort of glyphs, magical means, any sort of like nefarious thing that could impede your progress as you're making your way. The tunnel, maybe after about this long hallway that you guys are going down, maybe about 40 feet or so, has a sort of sharp turn directly to the left, deeper into the mountains. And you see maybe every like 20 to 30 feet or so, another similar statue that lines the hallway that you've seen. But these ones at least seem to be more decorative based on, like, as you guys are looking them over. If they are automatons that come to life to beat the shit out of things, you are none the wiser. So
Give it a wide berth.
Fair enough. I was assuming that was the case either way. But you, as the hallway extends down, you see it comes to a bit of an intersection. Ahead, to your left, lies this another long hallway, which seems to lead into this like large, like what's the word? Hallway, like these vaulted ceilings. You see tapestries upon the wall, but it's a bit of the ways down there, not exactly like in your immediate vicinity. That's maybe around like 50 to 60 feet or so. It opens up on the left side. And then directly north of you, there's this large sword set of double doors. You see, and on the front of this set of doors is not necessarily like it's sort of like a large mechanical lock, not the same as the one you saw at the door originally to the deep hold with those large gears, but almost like a large like padlock. That's sort of covering, like, or padlock built into it, that's sort of covering the entrance of this doorway. The doors themselves are maybe around about 15 feet tall and about 10 foot wide. A significantly sized doorway that, a few of you could fit through with a extremely wide berth. And Jungim, you just read Dwarvish. Isn't that convenient? Perfect.
Yeah.
And you would see, like, be able to clearly read that this is the room. This is like the essentially like where they hold like special guests that are meant for prison. And it seems that like it's meant to be like an area for like captives that goes down a bit through that doorway.
Yeah, I can find it to the party.
Interesting.
Is there another way to go?
There's the
we can go north.
Yeah, or we can go to the left too. It's like the large, like the grand, like hallway area.
If I go up to the doors and like kind of like try and listen through them, can I like hear anything on the other side?
I would say give me a perception check because they are rather like thick stone
Yeah.
doors.
Oh, I'm not good at this at all. I should be the one doing this. Oh, okay. Natural 20.
I'm getting a fucking lot of those. What the fuck? It's the fourth crit tonight.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost indiscernible. But as you sort of place your ear against the wall and sort of listen, there's a few seconds of silence go by. You hear like almost just like carried by the wind like from the cracks like through these doors. You hear like what seems to be the sound of voices, but they are like extremely faint.
I can't tell how many.
Shit. I would say if it was for 20, I might not have even heard anything. I would say it sounds like at least more than one. It sounds like a few, at
Okay.
least a few.
That's fair.
Did the Durgar we met talk? The mind controlled ones?
You only heard like the boss ones like give orders. I think at one point he gave like orders out loud, but that was it.
But no conversations, like she's hearing.
Oh no, you had never heard them have like a conversation or anything. No.
Okay. So
You tell what language it's in?
Dwarvish.
I mean, you know,
Yeah,
it might
fair
be
enough.
something else,
Yeah, it's a bit-
abyssal or whatever mindful it is. Big.
half dwarf.
So I can tell it's in Dwarvish, or is it just something that I don't understand?
you would recognize Dwarvish by this point.
Okay.
Like the language itself. They're all speaking Dwelf.
Well,
There's more than one person behind this door speaking Dwarvish. Do we want to try and open it?
I don't know why you're asking us. You're the one with the lockpick.
I know I'm just asking it, do we as a group want to try and open it? I can, try and
Well,
pick it.
we're just gonna have to go in every room because we're trying to eliminate the mind flayers. So why not start with this one?
It seems they'd be more likely to be friend than foe, but it's
The
hard to
enemy
say.
of my is not my friend. This is Jared.
Yeah, I think I've heard that expression before.
So I will try and pick this locking mechanism, or fiddle with it until it opens.
I will stand behind Taryn and give her point and assist. And help.
Alright, go ahead.
Is anyone missing a lot of spell slots? I don't mean to interrupt.
I don't have any.
Summon between some and many.
No, like the only ones I've been using are like third level spell slots.
I have.
So.
I'm down 2 first level, 2 second level, 1 third level, and 1.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm giving you advantage, Darren.
Okay. So what is it again to roll?
It'd be a dexterity check plus proficiency, or if you have expertise, it'd be your proficiency bonus twice.
Oh, have you not got it programmed in?
So you get a third level spell slot back first.
I feel like it doesn't say.
Just on
Oh.
Roll20 itself, you can program it in the tools.
I don't have it in Roll20.
Yeah, but you can open your Roll20 character. It takes like 4 seconds to, like, you open it up, you go to the left-hand side, just underneath where it says Passive Wisdom Perception. That's where your tools are. You
Passive
type that in. The box underneath Passive Wisdom. Hey, look, do you want me to do it?
I just don't have
I'll do
anything.
it.
I just don't have anything in Roll20. I'm trying to figure out if I have expertise or not in Thieves' Tools and D&D Beyond is what I'm trying to do.
It'll be if you're looking at your normal page. I think it'll show in the bottom left.
Bottom
it
left
shows tool proficiency. It doesn't show expertise. I think.
Exactly.
It's if you chose, you as a rogue, you get 2 at level 1, I think, and then an extra 1 at like 6.
Yeah, but it doesn't show tool proficiencies by default with expertise symbol on D&D Beyond. That's what she's saying.
I've got Sleight of Hand and Acrobatics as my expertise.
So you don't have.
Right.
Okay.
So I've got proficiency in it, I believe.
So it'd be Dex plus your proficiency bonus then.
Yeah. That's a saving throw. Dex is 4, and then proficiency is 4, so that's just doubled. Ooh, so it would be to plus another 4.
16.
You have advantage.
Oh yeah, roll again.
Yeah, so 16 versus. Did I go again? No. Come on, do the little pop up. There you go. 18. Well, no, I'm sorry,
No,
14.
14.
16.
Okay, so 16 is the highest.
Plus 3. Plus
Um,
1.
So
So plus
17
another
total.
4. No,
Oh,
there's
bolstering magic too. Holy shit.
No, the
yeah,
bolstering magic
one.
was a third level spell slot for me. It's got
Oh.
nothing to do with the roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's the guiding for the plus 1 from Dragon.
Mhm.
So it
Yeah.
is 17. Yes.
17 total. Alrighty.
I think if I give people bolstering magic, they would roll it. The D3.
Why did they choose a D3? Such a weird dice choice.
I know it could be a D4 if you want it to be.
I, for
Nah.
one, would like a 4th level in sorcery points, please.
Make it a D2.
Hmm.
That's not a dice, that's just a coin!
Hey, the coin was the first dice. I just made that up. I don't think that's a real thing, really.
No.
Coin has 3 sides.
They had dice.
Yeah, there's a point there. It does have 3 sides.
I mean, like, it could have 3 sides. What if you made it
I
like
mean,
so? It was like
it forcibly has to have 3 sides, even if one of the sides is infinitesimally small.
You know, guys, I think this is why it takes us so long to run dungeons.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think that's sheer coincidence, and I'm offended you would even bring that up.
You can prove that.
So, did she open the
Alrighty.
door?
Yes, with the 17, you just barely managed to. A few
Ooh.
seconds go by, and you watch as what's it called? As Taryn begins fiddling with the lock, and eventually you hear the sound of you hear that sort of click, 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 click of sort of like mechanical sounds, and you watch as the sort of padlock that was like sort of decorating the front side of the door becomes like unlocked, and it is available to be opened if you would so incline. You don't have to open the door, but it is unlocked at the very least. You could just kind of stare at it.
Why don't we have, Sparks? You could open it.
Is he still invisible?
Yeah, it lasts for an hour.
What's
Should
the
we
idea?
all step to the side?
I mean, like, I could open this door, but then they would also know the door had been opened.
But they won't know where you are.
We just lockpicked it to open it.
I will crouch and push the door open.
I'm gonna step to the side real quick before he does that.
You
So
can't
I'm
tell.
not-
You just see the door starting to open it.
Well, we're having this conversation.
Yeah, I don't say
Action
anything
to
though,
shoot
because that would be
arrows.
like super useful and stuff, and that's not Sparks.
So, as you guys are about to ready yourself for the door to open, the door opens. And what was your stealth roll? Okay. As you attempt to do your best to open the door quietly, it wasn't exactly. Big doors aren't known for being particularly quiet. As there's this sort of like soft sound of grating stone against stone as it's opened up, but after that you just hear sort of silence from below. You don't hear the sounds of anything at all, but you do see in front of you maybe a hallway that goes about 15 feet and a set of stairs that goes downwards and curves around a corner.
You sure you heard something? Quiet.
Yes.
Well, would you like to, go first? Or do you
Sure.
go?
I'll go first. God's sake, I'm gonna stealth forward very cautiously.
Ditto.
Sure.
Sparks, you're invisible. You realize no one can see you.
Chungum, where are the skeletons?
Where did
Fox also stealths with the rest of them, remembering that he is in fact invisible. He
you
knows
do the
that.
thing? Thank you.
Like, if we stay out of combat, if we stay in the position of, like, where we're searching for people, the skeletons can be as far behind as we need to because we can observe the thing before we jump into the fight. So then we can have the skeletons catch up with us and
Oh,
then
when has
fight.
that ever worked?
I mean, a lot of the time, I feel like.
Name one.
Oh.
I'm gonna stealth ahead.
We've ambushed a lot of people.
Alrighty. So, let me just move you guys over in just 1 second. I just have to make sure. Turn on. Turn off. There we go. Damn. This map is actually dark as shit. It's incredibly difficult to see anything. Holy fuck.
Great. True to life.
Yeah. We're role playing extra hard. That's all. But whoever would be in, well, you guys can rearrange yourself on the stairs once you guys get down here. But once you got, I guess I should jung them to the map too. Why?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Do we
Yeah.
have to?
Turned ahead of
The
me.
hate's real.
It's not hate. It's just
Oh God.
I don't got a joke.
So this is, we didn't take the prison pathway, right?
This is
This is the prison
one.
path.
This is the prison one.
Oh, okay. I thought there was I thought the ground doors were something else.
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
The other side was the one where it's like the long fancy hallway.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Alrighty. Is everyone
stealthing
situated
ahead.
where you want to be?
Mm-hmm. I will be up here, I guess.
Okie dokie. So, as you guys begin making your way down the steps, you would, I'd say before you guys got too far down, but once again, you guys would hear like the sounds like of noise picking up again, and while you don't see anything, you do hear the familiar sounds of like walking, like steps, like in plate armor. As a sort of like metal, like jangling is like echoing, like up and down the lengths of the hallways you find yourself on.
Are these doors or
So those are benches. This is a
benches?
door. This is a door.
Okay.
And that's a door. And
How many sets of footsteps?
Sparks, are you moving forward, Sparks? Or are you just moving your token for shits and giggles?
No, I'm moving forward.
Okay, well, you jumped over the stairs, just so you know.
I'm a cat. I can land gracefully from however height that is.
That is true. However,
And
there's a wall there.
silently. I phase through the wall because I'm a fucking ninja.
I'll remember that for the future. Ninjas phase through walls. So, as you guys are, what's it called? Making your way down there, it sounds like at least you hear several what's it called, sets of footsteps, sort of coming up and down this hallway. And as you guys are actually making your way down the stairs, it sounds like the footsteps are coming like closer to the staircase where you find yourself.
Can I hear which direction they're echoing from?
It's coming from down like here, and it's making its way upwards.
Can I like press myself up against the wall in the shadows here and try and hide?
Yeah, you are already you are still stealth. But Kalis, you are stealth, but you are standing in the middle of a stairway. Just as
Oh, this is a wall, right?
Oh, that part is a wall. Yes.
So I'll hide behind the corner.
In Sparks, you would look down the hallway because you'd be able to see where the footsteps are coming from, and you hear them, but as I said, you see nothing in that direction.
I mean, they could be invisible, Darga.
Yeah, so they whatever this is,
Yeah.
invisible.
Yeah.
And the footsteps get closer and closer. You hear them get within about 20 feet, 15 feet.
They're talking to each other?
Oh, talking? No. Did I say?
Okay, so the conversation stopped.
Oh yeah. You don't hear the sounds of conversing at the moment. And my fucking words are all over the place. I'm having an aneurysm. That's not cool. Get to maybe about like right here, this area or so, and then the steps sort of like turn on their heel and then make their way back down the hallway.
Okay, so question. Right, invisible creatures can't see invisible creatures, right?
Correct.
That's not how that works. Can I try and time my steps to be the same time as their steps and move down the corridor at the same time as them?
You can attempt to, yes.
I don't know what
I would just say you'd be giving me a
Haru
stealth
was
check
going to
there.
try and say, but
Go ahead. What were you going to say, Chaos?
I was gonna sort of motion everyone to like come up to me. At least a stealth ambush unit. And I want to like peek out around the thing and cast like hopefully not too much after they've started walking the other way. They're still nearer to us roughly.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to cast magical awareness, and I am hoping they'll glow like Christmas trees.
Nice.
Very clever. Bring up the initiative tracker. And
Will they glow?
Oh, we're doing
All of
murdering.
them?
Okay. Only Kalis can see them.
I was gonna say, okay, that's what I was asking.
Alrighty.
Not for long either.
Nice.
What's up? Great talk.
I wrote
Alright.
initiative.
Alrighty. So, as what's it called? As this is happening, Kash, you sort of pop around the corner, and you sense them with your magical awareness. You sense what's it called? 4 presences moving simultaneously down this hallway.
Okay. And what I want to do is I'm just gonna like have everyone look over my shoulder and just go like there, and there to our 2 archers here.
And are you acting immediately? Because if so, they're going to start moving. Or if not, they're going to start moving.
I am not gonna do anything just yet because they're out of my range. But
I mean,
we can close in imminently if we want.
I'm asking that's a question for the party. Are you attacking this round, or are they moving?
I was gonna wait till I get a signal. I don't really want to.
I'm moving in tandem with them. I don't know the whole thing is to attack, so
I
can't see.
would like to scurry up as quietly as I can up to behind this one
You can't.
after Caleb points him out. If I can.
I mean,
still
you could
can't
if
see them.
if this is part of like your like attack like thing, like you could move, but then I want to know if we're going to initiative or not this turn. That's my question.
I guess
If
I
you
can't.
move up that close, then he will be able to get there.
Yeah, I was gonna
Just
try
go
to
for
attack,
it.
I mean,
but I
it's not a
can't really.
surprise round. That's the point.
I can't see him.
You can't see him, but you would have advantage. So
It'd be
No, it'd be a
it'd
flat
straight
roll.
It'd
I
be
mean, you
flat.
sort of know where he is, so you can at least hit him.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna throw a dagger at that guy. Where Kayla's pointed to, where I hope this gentleman, Durgar gentleman is.
They're kind of in a line, so it's sort of easy to feel like.
Alrighty. So with that, his initiative's already rolled. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! It doubled up on the initiative because we changed maps. God fucking damn it.
I don't see that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know
we only 6, 18, 12, 19, 7. This one.
Hey, Elijah.
She got 6 spell times. Useless. Hello.
My friends who are watching say that it's really hard to hear you.
Let me turn my mic volume. Maybe that'll fix things. I don't.
You sound fine to me, but on the stream they said it's almost impossible to hear you.
I see.
You turn it down.
I usually have you a little louder, Elijah.
Okay. Well, I'll maybe fucked with my mic setting on accident or something. I don't know. I turned myself up though, so hopefully that's a little bit better. Oakley dokley. And what else do you delete? Is that the one you need to delete? Yep.
They say it's a bit better.
Alright. Thank you.
Cool.
Zelthar, which is the fake Zelthar. That is.
Hey, Taryn goes first for one. Since you're looking up.
Fuck's sake.
Not anymore.
Hmm?
Well, I mean.
So, yeah, you still get your surprise round. So, as you do so, and you see them pointed out towards the group of them, Taryn, draw your dagger. Feel free to go ahead and make an attack roll. It is a straight roll.
Need to roll it, Rowland.
Oh, fuck. Where does Token go? Oh, it's right there. Why is he smaller than everyone else, or am I just seeing shit?
Why does everyone always forget me?
Cool beans.
Zelthar's brother.
God, if he talked like that, we'll put him after Taryn for the sake of things. Since she's starting combat.
I got a horse dealership, pure primo horse breed.
I'm really curious what like New Jersey elves would look like.
Oh my god. So Rowland goes first?
No, since you're starting initiative, we're just gonna have you go first anyways. And then he'll go after you.
Okie dokie. Ah. 22.
Yeah, 22 will hit. So go ahead and take your sneak
It's a
attack,
crit.
and also it is a critical hit, yes.
Is it critical?
Yep. Because
You get to
they
attack
are
ambushes.
surprised.
Yeah, you finally got your assassin rogue thing off.
Yay!
So that's what? That's 18 plus 30 plus 6. 24.
30 plus
54?
18 is 48.
54 points of damage.
54 plus the crit natural.
10?
Plus 4.
Oh yeah, plus
Everyone count at the same time. 1, 2, 3, go.
50.
So that was a long-winded way of saying that he's dead. And you watch as turning from around the corner, the target's pointed out from you. Not able to see it, but almost just like seeing like almost like the fucking like the Prince of Dust like left behind. You manage to throw your dagger, and it pierces right through the arm of this creature, like butter. And the limp figure of a Duragar sort of hits the ground and becomes visible in front of you all. And you don't see it, but you see the sound of 3 other figures turning around to see why that motherfucker's dead. But with that, we will move over. Oh, you still have your bonus action, actually. You can throw another dagger.
Yeah, I would like to throw another dagger at, I guess this guy, just straight in front of the line.
Yeah, Yeah, you would have to move because you would have to move like right here because you wouldn't have line of sight, but that'd be perfect.
That's fine. I'll move right here, so I'm within range. I should be 25.
You'd move 5 more feet.
Yeah. Boop. Yeah, that's fine. I'll do that. I'm fine with that. And then we'll do that one.
You still have advantage. No, or normal attack.
Yep. So that is also another critical hit.
Okay.
But no sneak attacks. That is just
Right, so
10 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
A big cool combo with all of us.
And you watch as there's this sort of grunting sound as what's it called? The dagger pierces into the creature itself, and you see sort of dagger sticking out of the space in the air with these droplets of red falling from it. And sort of as the armored figure hits the ground, you do once again hear the sound of like voices picking up. Once again, from the various doorways around you all. It seems like there's something in there that noticed was all happening out here.
This is in Dwarfish, right?
In Dwarvish, yes.
Okay.
so Dragon won't understand what they're saying.
If she was over there, yes.
Right. That's it. I'm done. That's all I can do.
Alrighty. So with that, Rowland will come around the corner, seeing one of the bodies of the Durgar. Yeah, you can just move like fucking, like right here. 5, 10, 15. Perfect. As he pulls back his bow, I assume you just sort of like looking at you for validation on like where the targets are, Kalis.
Yeah, I had pointed them out to at least the people close to me.
And he lets an arrow fly loose. This is at disadvantage, however, because he does not have anything to give him advantage on this. He doesn't care. He hits nonetheless. And the second attack.
Oh, to have a plus 12.
The second one doesn't hit at least. So that's... I wish I had his normal stat block, but I'm just going off of what I remember because I fucking lost that because I suck.
Oh, don't say it, Elijah. You do not suck.
I know, I'm pretty fucking awesome. It's 9 points of damage on that attack, and you watch as then one arrow pierces into the Duragar, sort of like tucked into where you see your dagger sticking out of the air, or like sort of like right next to, like nestled in, like to that wound. And then the second arrow you watch just sort of clangs off the armor of it in its space, bouncing off into the air. Invisibility.
Well, the dagger would come back to me.
Oh yeah, no, oh yeah, the dagger does come back to you. Well, you left a good, nice hole for him to use for it.
Just trying to help.
Yeah, okay. I just wanted to make sure that it works like that. And yeah, you can't cast Hunter's Mark because you can't see him. And with that, we move over to Kalis' turn.
Yes. I'm just gonna sort of run up, and just like I'm basically just as soon as we jump them, I'm just gonna try and run up quicker than they can react to the move, and just like give like a short yell and just like a long like side swing in the opposite direction that Sparks is from. So I club him. And I'll reckless attack. So that gives me normal attacks.
Yes, it'd be a straight roll.
I mean, you can see them anyway, so they're not really invisible.
Does how much Howling's magic
Well,
last? I don't know. 'Cause I know they
it's-
changed it from detect magic.
It's not. It's like one round, but I don't know if I'm still on the round. It's happening. Let me read it. Until the end of my next turn. So yeah, I would.
Okay, so
it would be an advantage, I guess. So it's the end of this turn that stops.
Mm-hmm.
Is the second attack. I'll just roll the first attack again, see if it crits.
Yeah, the 31 hits.
Okay, so first 2 hits are this and this. Again, I'm not raging, so it's -6. It's 18 total.
18 total. He is injured. He is not killed by that. As you, what's it called?
Yeah.
Seeing the magical presence, able to just sort of like crunch down on him, and you hear like the creaking of his armor under the weight of Gnarlheart.
So that's 10 more piercing damage from Brynhild, who rolls max damage.
Nice.
Yeah, I think I'll end my turn.
Yeah.
That's all my actions, yeah.
Yeah, so with that, as you go forward, sending Brynhild out, you watch as she just sort of clings to the empty air in front of you. She grabs purchase, and she kind of just disappeared. You see her, like, her top half just, like, whoosh into, like, his armor.
At the point he was carrying her.
And a few... Yeah, he's a worn object at that point. A few seconds go by, and you watch as the form of the Duragar becomes visible, lurches forward, and hits the ground.
Yes.
Brynhild arises from it, jumping back onto Gnarlheart.
Yeah, in that case, yeah. Okay, this turn's still on, never mind.
Alrighty. So, with that, we go over to them. They're surprised. With that, we go over to Sparks.
Do I know there's any left?
I mean, Kayla's pointed out that there was 2, and you saw one got injured right there. Like you saw, and you didn't see him fall over.
I pointed out all 4, but...
I don't know if Sparks was... Because he wasn't, like, standing with you guys. He was off, like, trying to tell them while you guys were doing that.
I mean, if there's anything I can do left on my turn to them next to Sparks, I'll just, like... Ahead of us.
It's fine. I'm gonna move up to here with my feline agility, then turn around and hold my action with magic missile for when I can see the target.
Alrighty, sounds good. With that, we move over to Zelthar. It is your turn.
Okay. Is there a wall right here?
What
Did I
level
hear
magic
that right?
missile are you holding, by the way?
Just level 1.
Okay. Sorry, Zelthar, can you say that again?
Oh, is there like a wall right here?
Yeah, that is a wall.
Oh, I thought it was a rail. Okay. I'll just move over here then, and then I will shoot in that direction.
Go for it.
So it's straight roll or disadvantage? I don't know if I heard that right either.
For you, it's disadvantage, because you don't have any way to see it.
Okay.
Doesn't fucking matter, though.
So...
15 doesn't hit. Let's go.
Alright. I have another shot.
Does a 17 hit?
Wait, actually,
You have to do to enjoy D&D is to make every single enemy invisible.
Fine, I'll bring the invisibility.
Alright.
I'll just bring fairy fire next time.
I guess 17 hits.
It hits? Yay.
Yeah.
Then that will be 11 piercing damage.
11 piercing damage is enough for that one. You watch as that arrow pierces through it. Another, like, it doesn't even have time to really take a breath. The only really sounds that there have been through all of this is just armor hitting the ground and the clanging of that.
Like I cast magic.
Is that all for you? Alrighty.
Yeah.
Then go over to Jungun. You're at the top of the stairs.
Fortunately, Dragon definitely didn't see where indicated the enemies were.
No. I'm also walking around with 15 skeletons, so I didn't really want to be there if y'all trying to be stealthy.
Nah.
Yeah. I think that helped this go off pretty well.
I'm just gonna move normally up
Mm-hmm.
And let's do this. I go ahead and cast Aid on. I guess I can see Zelthar, so I get Zelthar.
You
Yeah,
can
get
choose 3
two other
targets.
targets,
Yeah, you
and you
choose
don't
3
have to
targets
be
for
able to
aid.
see. Cast aid. Targets within range.
Then
Oh wow, cool. It just persists.
I guess I go for Zelthar,
Now it's-
Tan, and Kalis.
Thank you.
Alrighty. So
Maybe
you all
3?
get 5. What's it called?
max hit points.
Yeah, and your current hit points is also increased by 5.
So 5 more max hit points.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, my internet's being off and on, so I just want to make sure that I got it right.
Okay.
And
background.
assuming my skeletons are moving up as well.
Yeah, I have. They're just all. Oh shit. Yeah, I just had to move the side on the map. So there you
I
go.
think this Duragara is gonna be dead by the time that they get around.
Most likely, but you never know. You can always just believe in them.
Just believe.
Alrighty. With that, we move over back to the top of initiative, and we have Taryn. It is your go.
It would be Rowland.
Oh
Wouldn't
yeah.
it?
Oh yeah. Because you were just first for that. But so he'll make his attacks. These are at disadvantage. Absolute dog walk.
Ooh,
Disadvantage.
what are you
Quotation
saying?
marks.
I think this. I think the disadvantage part was just a suggestion. Apparently. No crit, but still hits. Damn, should have took champion fighter. So that's 13 points of damage in the first hit. Man, I wish I have to remake his stat block later. And the second attack, 23 still hits. You know, that elf shit. 24, and that is 2 arrows go sailing into that Duragar. You watch as you don't watch. You hear this sort of like grunting and like haggard breathing. It is alive, but it's barely fucking hanging in there. It's
Still alive.
yeah.
Oh.
So that Terran, I have a feeling we know what's gonna happen here.
Is it at disadvantage?
Oh, actually, it would be a disadvantage, yes, unless you have some way to counteract that.
Oh no, I do not.
Disadvantage.
Just a suggestion.
It do be hitting and it do be killing.
Mm-hmm.
And you watch as right up what's it called, in that sort of area of the armor where the neck or the base of the neck is unprotected. You watch as the dagger just sort of appears in that space, and then suddenly a Duragar wrapped around it. It's crazy how that just appears.
Weird.
And then as it sort of begins to like fall forward onto the dagger, just flips right back into your hand.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, y'all are safely out of initiative for the time being.
Guys, out of character, that's like one of the coolest things we've ever done. Because I just like pointed them all out, and then we all like ran forward all stealthily and just like, and then
Always
like
did a first
literally 5
level
seconds
spell
later.
Basically, we did what we wanted to do.
We did what we meant to this time. Let's go.
I wait
It's just
6
like
seconds,
out of nothing.
realize
Like
everyone's dead, and then look to the near door.
And as you go up to the door to open it, it's locked.
No, I mean, is there a door, or is it,
Oh yeah, it is a door. Yes.
I mean, that's
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. Is there a hole like
There's a
can
keyhole.
you
Yeah.
see through all? No, like because in prison doors there's that little shutter that you
Alright.
can look in to the cell.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah,
if-
yeah. There's like a little
Little
slot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mail slot.
I open it and look.
In the
Um.
food hall.
Which room is this? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so as you would open up, what's it called? Uh, that sort of little peephole, trying to like see inside, easily enabled by your dark vision. You see the figures in this room of about 8 or so Duragar. Um, all what's it called in various levels of what's it called chains. Against the back wall are also in just sort of scattered about the room. I'm not going to put tokens down for every single Duragar prisoner because that's a pain in the ass. But there
You
are.
know, Biffer, Bofer, Tormund the Orman.
What the fuck? Why isn't it letting me reveal this area?
You
Oh,
want me to
there we go.
open the door, guys?
Oh, let's maybe see who's in there first.
Just dwarves.
Just well,
Chained.
Jogun, can you talk to these guys first and make sure that they're not wars we need to also kill?
I mean, they're chained up. They're really easy.
Sure. Yeah, I'll talk to them.
Let's talk to them first. Just wait a second.
Hello. Nice to meet you. I'm Jung Im.
Okay, I gotta mentally prepare myself because every interaction with Ethan and strangers is very. Because sometimes like I'm like, oh yeah, I'd be like, oh hey, how you doing? But that's not how it goes because these people have been in prison for several weeks and they haven't seen like anybody who's sentient besides themselves. And then this 8 foot tall woman with a halo over her head walks in speaking Dwarvish, like, "Heyo, how you doing?" Like, just um
And scene.
as you do so, or did you unlock the door? Or did you pick the lock on the door, or you just?
I know we're
I
talking to him
was
first.
Oh, you were just
waiting.
talking to him through the doorway.
Yeah.
You
I'm like
see.
bending over, peering through the doorway because the room is really small.
Yeah, yeah. It's dwarf sized. You're very not dwarf sized. Um, but
Jogun is really 2.5 dwarves stacked up in a cloak.
you never know. But as you sort of peer through, you watch as from like one of the far corners, one of the Durgar sort of like you can see him like sort of squinting at you, and then he immediately like rushes over. What's it called? Not fully running. You watch as even like the 15 or 20 or so feet that it takes is like a struggle as he stumbles along the way, getting me about 10 feet away from the door itself. It's like, who is this? Hello?
Oh, like I said, I'm Jung Im. We're come to assassinate. Well, I guess assassinate is the wrong word. We're come to slay the mind flayers here. Nice to meet you. Who are you?
Give me 1 second. I have to make up names because I don't have any anymore. Fucking dwarves.
Tormund the Orman is still untaken.
Arg.
Only like comic book names.
Oh my. Okay, we're good. Having a mild stroke. Thorgum, what? Assassinate? Are you assassins? How did you find this place? How are you not dead? The guards. As he sort of gestures towards behind you confusedly.
It's okay. He seems like he knows stuff. I don't think he's a slave.
That's
So,
good.
are you hungry, sir? I like hand him some like bread rations, like pretty much just crackers. I'm assuming.
And you watch as he immediately sort of like rushes up to the doorway, sort of trying his best to be civilized, but still like with that sort of like furious, like sort of like grabbing of someone who hasn't like had like a real meal in quite a while.
Seeing
And-
how this conversation is going, I'm just gonna open the door because
Okay.
this is awkward to us lot.
Yeah, it is. Go ahead and give me a lockpick check.
I'm just like imagining Jacob's
Good
like
enough.
on her knees, like at this door, like beating crackers.
Chink.
And as he does that, you watch as the other people behind him start moving forward, and he's sort of taking small pieces of bread and like sort of like handing it out amongst all of them.
I'm gonna
Then-
give I'm gonna give 2 of my rations too.
Okay. And as this sort of like large like door swings open, and he sees like the full mass of Jung-un, you watch as he just sort of like you see him just sort of staring there and like almost in awe and confusion. It's,
Okay.
door
we're
doesn't
gonna
do it
get-
justice, huh?
Well, I guess that's a compliment. Thank you. These are my friends. We're here, like I said, to slay the mind flayers. What do you know about this, so we can do this more efficiently?
Can't say we know much looking around them. We've sort of been stuck in here for a while. It was maybe, I don't know, lost track of the days now. A few of the Royal Guard came in and rounded everybody in the town up and took us down here.
Oh, I was like, do you guys speak common?
I do. Not everyone does, though.
Okay. Let me catch my friends up real quick, so we can figure out how to best handle this, because we just got here and we still have a lot much to go.
Uh-huh.
Turn around, and I like, okay, guys, here's the info, and I tell them.
Are there more?
While that's going on, I check the other cells to see if there's other doors.
So the actual doors that would have people behind him would be this one right here. And that one up there. This one seems to be actually like a resting room, but this does not seem to be a room for prisoners. You watch as this has this sort of more like quite a bit nicer layout with a few like amenities and other things. Yeah. For the area, but it does seem to be pretty much unused.
I whisper over to the rest of them, say that the barracks are there, and then basically I move to each door that has what it looks like prisoners behind and open.
Okay, go for it.
So should we free these guys? Like they're all chained up. They might get in our way later. We may not want to do it.
I don't think we should
Oh.
make them want to fight with us.
I can unchain them, or I can break the locks on their chains probably.
Hopefully. Do you want me to
Doing
do
one
each
of the
doors for each
4
door? Or...
door guard right there.
No, it's
might
fine.
have
You're not in a
the
rush.
keys.
With an ample amount of time, it would take you a second. You'd be able to get the locks done relatively simply.
Everyone, I don't think we can, in good conscience, leave these people to their own devices without giving them the key to the portal.
Mm-mm.
You have one of the
Yeah.
keys. How did you get a hold of that?
Just one question: did we disarm the pressure plates?
Disarm the what?
The
The
ones.
pressure plates?
Yes, for like that whole.
Okay,
like,
cool, good, great.
That'd have been awkward.
Like a Skyrim
Well,
follower.
They
going
probably
through a
know
trap
about it
dungeon.
though.
I'm gonna try and free them from their chains.
Mm-hmm. And that'd be a simple enough process as you hear several, what's it called? Foreign thank yous, and a few, probably about 2 of the group outside of, I already forgot his name. Oh my god. Thorgum.
Thorgum.
Yeah, Thorgum. Would speak common. And Thorgum will sort of like look towards you and says, there's quite a few more in here. At least there was when we first got here. We've heard noises and other things. And we've seen through the hole in the door some people get removed from the area, but we have no idea what's happened. Nor anything about this whole mind flayer thing.
Is he speaking in Dwarvish or Common?
He's speaking in common now, as he's sort of addressing the whole group.
Have you seen anyone non-dwarvish before now?
Any
One thing.
non-dwarfish?
Since
Down
this
here,
all
no.
began.
As I said, everything was relatively peaceful. Then all of a sudden, guards came into our home and started rounding people up. They didn't say much of anything except for maybe a few of them who spoke, and even then they wouldn't directly acknowledge us, just shouting orders.
When they did shout orders to each other, did they mention any place that they would meet? Any locations?
Places, locations. Oh no, I'm sorry, I couldn't help with that part particularly. Mostly they were telling us that we needed to come down here for our own safety, that something was going to happen to the city, and that we needed to get out of, the general public needed to get out of, or get into the deep hold. That's at least how it started. And then, before we know it, we found ourselves all ushered down here.
They're used to it. Visible people.
I didn't get to attack, so mine he never drops. You guys killed him
True.
too quickly. Mm-hmm.
Is there anything further in this dungeon area in terms of the map, or is this the?
It looks like there's a door there.
Yes, there is another door. So, if you would be able to go through that area, you would see that this entirety is filled like with sort of prisoners, like in various sections. I can just reveal this. And all in all, total, if you guys were to continue going on here, there'd probably be, at least at this point, about. Sorry, I'm trying to remember the numbers. About 80 or so dwarves, or Duragar,
I mean,
we have to the city.
What we should do is we should find the keys, give the keys to the dwarf that, is speaking common, whose name I have forgotten already, and details. Tell him the way out and have him marshal his people that away and inform them of the good old beholder romp that's going on.
Yeah, pretty much. We can tell them they're gonna make for the war room in the caves.
Tell them that there's a whole army back there. Oh, and the beholders. Don't forget about the beholders.
Yeah, that'd be something that'd be good to tell them.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a good idea. So we should search the bodies of those 4 Duragar, and to see if one of them has a key, maybe the room here.
Oh yeah, actually, if you would have just found like the keys, for the actual doors and shackles on them. Like one of them would have had this sort of large key ring.
Rather than busying ourselves unlocking 80 lots of shackles and doors and stuff like that.
So you only have to, after you tell them that, we can just leave.
Give them the keys and go, do this. That's the way out. We've got to go and kill the rest of the mind flayers / die in the process.
Yeah, but also be careful because the beholders are fighting Duragar, and you're Duragar, so don't die or get caught by a mind flayer.
Uh-huh. What's...
Or just stay here until you tell you the coast is clear.
But if we die, then you're stuck here. So at least if you go through the teleporter, you can go somewhere else.
Frankly, I'm not even sure what the hell a beholder is, along with most of the things you're saying. But I think
You'll know it
you
when you
mean
see
well.
it.
It's a big floating eye with lots of eye tentacle teeth.
Sort of in the name, like beholder,
Well, it's like beauty's in
one
the
who
eye of...
sees.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll inform everybody, and I'll get...
There's
What we
nothing
need
can
to do
go wrong
first?
with this. Nothing.
What else can we do?
Anyway, good luck! We're gonna go and... Where's the throne room?
The throne room should be right outside the door you came from. There should be a hallway. If you go straight down of it, you'll lead into the main chambers of the throne room.
Cool. If you hear sounds of dying and battle, that's probably us. So
Go the other way.
Go the other way.
I don't think I can even ask any more questions of you all at this point. I'll worry about getting everyone out of here. Just...
Also, if you see any suspicious piles
if
of gold,
you don't die,
it's
come
probably
to...
a mimic.
I'll buy you a drink, and I can ask you what the hell is happening.
Ooh.
Sounds good.
Did you cut out, or is my headset dead?
Can you hear us? Alicia?
More than one
Oh
thing.
no, it's my headset. It didn't make a single noise or anything.
Oh, great.
Talking.
Hello? Headset, why are we doing this? Does it need to charge, I guess? Usually it makes a beeping sound, or does like a, hey, I'm gonna die. But this time, it just
Yeah.
made it really awkward.
Beeping
This
noises
is how
are
we...
nice.
Yep, there we go.
Die.
Well,
Awkward noises intensify.
back now. I can hear you now.
Cool.
Whoop-de-doo.
Yeah. They're going for the throne room next? Was that the decision?
Let's go.
Yes. Let's go fight a mind flayer.
Oh boy.
It's there.
Or Elder Brain. I don't know.
Alright.
Unless we go in there and there's nothing in the room.
Yeah, there's no there was only one mind flayer. That's totally. Yeah. Just one.
Let me get Jug of Skeletons. Let me get all y'all. Let me just save myself the trouble of copy pasting this later.
I would imagine that Elder. I mean, we'll find out, but in my head, I think the Elder mind flayer that we see is in the process of becoming a Elder Brain. Because that's how that works.
I don't. I wouldn't. I have no way of knowing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna march you around this.
I don't. I want to get like when we get up to the territory we haven't covered yet. I want to because we're pretty good on spell slots, right?
I mean, I just wasted one for no reason.
Right.
I'm low on first and second level spell slots.
Yeah, but that's not your spell slots. Yeah. When we get up to like the new territory hallway, I'm just gonna touch Zelthar on the shoulder and say, aim for the heart, and cast the D3 thing that buffs attacks and ability checks.
Okay, so ballstring magic. That's going to be very awkward when we got to figure out where the heart of... never mind.
I'll bolster myself as well.
Alright, sounds good. So, as you guys make your way back up the staircase with the sounds of this various doors sort of organizing behind you, trying to sort of get themselves organized and ready to venture off back towards safety. You find yourselves in the hallway of what's it called? In this large large hallway with these sort of massive vaulted ceilings, sort of like towering above over all of you. The ceilings at their height reach maybe around 50 feet or so. And you see the walls are just lined with these various tapestries of dwarven kings and statues and just beautiful images of riches and other many, many things. And I will move you guys over to the map. Let me just
it's a map.
reveal. It's not very fancy because I had to remake it today, but it'll get the job done. And you see
it is a black screen.
it is a black screen because I haven't revealed anything yet.
Yeah.
And you see what's it called? This sort of long hallway stretching down towards this massive set of double doors. In which you see sort of like inlaid into it is the visage of which you could assume is a king or a previous king of Thunderhole. You know, these
Where am
guys,
I?
quite the egoists. You just don't exist apparently.
It's invisible.
I know I'm invisible, but like, could I at least have a token?
I mean, I guess.
I have
We're
this
sneaking,
issue
right?
all the time.
Yeah. At this point, if you're still stealthing, I would need you guys to re-stealth.
Rest stealth.
You get a D3 stealth there.
Oh, so it's a 20. Yeah.
Where is stealth?
I really could have used a better roll than that here. That's a 10.
Yes, stealth.
I can do that too.
4. Every
Well,
single
22 and I
time
had
without
hope.
fail, it's a 4.
Oh boy.
We got a 2 and a 20.
What would a roll for my skeletons to get higher?
Yeah, go ahead. They probably will. I'm curious.
Curious. Okay.
We ambushed 4 Durgar successfully. Now let's see if we can ambush the Elder Brain, the Mind Flayer, and the other Mind Flayer, and the entire army.
Alrighty. So, as you guys are looking down like this, it's like grand hallway area, the tunnel itself that leads down to what you can clearly see is the throne room at this point by sort of like the gaudy architecture, is intersected by another pathway that goes down it. Next to you, we'll say that this isn't directly next to you, but you guys would be able to see that there's like a room here, the door slightly ajar, and it seems to also be another sort of like emptied out barracks room.
Emptied out.
And when we cross to get to this junction, do we see anything down the ways?
Yeah, you would see what's it called? It would stretch along both sides, these sort of like long hallways.
Do we hear anything? If I pause to listen?
Give me a perception check.
Oh, I'm so terrible at these.
But I also listen.
Sure.
That's not bad for a straight roll.
You're getting pretty good on these straight roll checks.
Oh god, now that you've said that.
Hey.
You're doing
hey.
great, Taryn. Just the best. Nothing calamitous shall ever befall you.
No, nothing bad will ever happen.
18 and 19.
Mm-hmm.
Deadpan silence. Coming
I
from
think we
this
could
area.
just. I think we should make haste to the depths of their lair.
First, what do
What was that, Sparks?
I mean, I'm just waiting for Elijah.
Well, oh no, I'm saying like absolute, like almost like total silence in the area around
Okay.
you. Not magical silence, because you can still hear like yourselves, but like you
There's
could
a
almost,
tumbleweed that goes from one side to the
yeah. And
tumbleweed to
there's
the
the
other.
clang, 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 clang of Jungum.
The full plate armored tumbleweed. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we want to just beeline it, sure. Just go straight. I'll be around. Ooh. How tall is
So
the hallway?
I'll pair up with Jogun.
About 50 feet at its height.
I'm just gonna float all the way to the top. You know,
Gotcha.
be aerial cover. Not that anyone fucking knows that, but you know.
It's nice to think about. When they see spells coming from above, then they'll know.
Slushy
so
cat noise.
so Jugan is your dungeon buddy, Kalis?
It's true.
Me? Or is it the Fizzing Skeletons?
It's both.
I mean, Gabriel's pretty good, but I guess I'll settle for you.
Oh, Gabriel's not out.
I mean,
I'm with an army of Dorgar skeletons.
it's teeny skeleton. It's really compact. But yeah, why don't we, I guess, line up in front of the door in marching order or something?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Y'all are gonna be ahead of me. I'm not doing so good.
Oh no, go, please zoom in. Thank you.
Guys, you gotta be ahead of me. There.
How long is this hallways? 5
20.
squares. Okay, I have like.
Yeah. Oh yeah, let me just. There you go.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
Oops.
I'm just gonna float up in the air. Yep. Just quite a ways back. Unusually cautious.
Yeah, it is unusual.
We're in a nice big corridor, and there's not very many places to hide. So I figured the best way to hide is to be
Well,
the furthest away.
I mean, you're also invisible, so that's pretty well hidden.
There are things that can see invisible things. Kalis is proof of that.
It's true.
Alrighty. So is that your marching order? Is that how you guys want to position as you approach the door?
Oh god, I hate that you asked it like that. Yes.
So.
One second, guys.
Yes.
Is he building tension or something happening?
Isn't that the same thing?
I mean, you could build tension by doing nothing.
That is true.
As
I think he's succeeding.
Sorry, marching order?
Mm-hmm.
just wandered off
Who's
out of my
going
brain.
first?
Alrighty?
That's what we're saying.
Yeah.
Happy with the marching.
Yeah, I'm being drawn between two things at once, Ezra. So,
Oh, good.
yeah, I just want to be behind everyone, but ahead of Dragon, I guess.
Alrighty. So, with that, as you guys begin approaching the doorway, closing the gap between you all, boom, boom, boom. I'm just gonna do this so it's easy to move the group forward, one space at a time, dramatically. Oh, you cut out, Taryn.
I'm just talking very quietly.
Okay. Step by step, as you guys approach this sort of large set of double doors, and you see it sort of standing there before you, you guys sort of get upon the doorway itself, and as you go to open it, before your hands can touch it, there's a sort of large creaking sound as the giant stonework doors begin to slide open, revealing the sight in front of you. As you see sitting in this pool of this sort of like blue and purplish slime.
Oh,
That's never good.
it's one of these.
Sort of like almost like resting in this large pile of, you could almost call it goop. You don't see any eyes, but you have the intense sensation of something looking right through you, and you see this massive brain with tentacles all about it.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
Oh, Sparks, I think you were right.
And the
I-
mind flares.
And
the mind flares.
And
Three?
because this is going to be a massive fight, this is where we're going to pick up next week. But you do hear a little voice in the back of your head. Not really any words, but you can feel a greeting emanating from it, almost like a childish or like a playful hello. And that's where we'll pause it. Now I'll leave you guys with that image right there.
I was really hoping that we were not going to be fighting an Elder Brain.
I know.
Like, I was just like, yes, this is fine. This is fine. It's what makes it worse is that I recently I spectated a group that fought just an Elder Brain by itself, and they just got stun locked. And I'm going into this going, I'm scared.
But yeah.
Guys.
But yeah, with that, if you stop by and watch, thanks for doing so. I really recommend doing so next time because, oh boy, it's gonna be something. I'm excited. But with that, have a wonderful week. Or don't. Can't force you, but you really should.
Memorial Day.
I think I